Hello, my name is Sierra. I am a birth and postpartum doula. I'm currently partnering with Well Rounded Mama out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I decided to go ahead and start making videos, just sharing my own personal things that I went through as a birthing person, just to kind of, make that connection with you if you're a birthing person watching this video, because I'm not just a doula, I'm also a mother of five as well. So I want to iterate that I'm not a medical professional. I am a doula. And a doula, there's tons of videos about what doulas are, but I'm there for the emotional support. I'm there to be like an advocate, to give you resources, to comfort you, just to really be basically like your best friend. So it's really important that when you do pick a doula, that your energy connects, like you feel like you can tell them anything, you feel completely comfortable and all that. So all right, with that being said, I'm going to jump right into the reason why I'm making this video. Okay, so if you want to skip to the recipe, I'm going to put it somewhere here right now, and you can do that for the okra and water, because I'm going to put it somewhere in the title so you know what I'm talking about. All right, but really quick, I want to give a short story of the first time I was pregnant. Sorry, Ira got spaghetti on his mouth. So, okay, first time being pregnant, didn't know what to expect. I was trying to start my vegetarian, possibly vegan journey, which I'm currently vegan now. Like I said, I didn't really know what to expect with getting pregnant. And I was in the process of detoxing. So, with all of the different hormonal changes and just dealing with his dad, just transitioning, I started to get nervous. I started to give into what I consider an addiction when it came to the processed sugars, when it came to the artificial foods, the cheeses, and a lot of the dairy products and stuff like that that I no longer eat. I just kind of felt like it'll bring me comfort, and so I would partake in, like, eating. My favorite was bread and butter. Yeah, and I'll just like put a whole bunch of butter on there. And even though I felt within myself, this isn't really what I wanted to do, I just was like kind of thinking, well, I'm pregnant. I was being told you want to make sure your baby's healthy and chunky and big and eat what you want, and all this misinformation from when I had a regular doctor, and then I transitioned to a midwife. And dealing with the midwife, I then seen just a little bit more natural ways of how midwives are dealing with the women. I basically told my midwife at the time I didn't want an epidural. I wanted a home birth. I actually wanted to give birth in the birthing center. Because, while I was pregnant, I was doing a whole bunch of research and stuff like that. But I was unsure about if I was truly making the right decision. Back then, I didn't know what a doula was. I didn't have a doula, but I knew what a midwife was. I don't even think I really knew of what a doula was until I had my midwife, and she kind of told me about what a doula. I don't even know if she told me. I don't even think she told me about a doula. No. I didn't find out about a doula till later. So anyway, I just didn't know if I would get in trouble for having the baby at a birth center, even though I knew everything was like professional and they were licensed and stuff like that. I was just worried so much about what my parents thought, what my son's dad thought. Even though he was like, it's okay, he was still very nervous, wanted me to go to the hospital, all these things. So I just was very, very nervous. And what made me feel comfortable was giving into the addiction of the fake food that I was consuming. So anyway, had to do a glucose test with my midwife. I was very transparent with her whenever I went to see her without him, because he really wasn't too comfortable with the whole midwife energy. He wanted me to go straight to a hospital. Um, and so I would tell her, I'm eating these oatmeal cream pies like crazy. I'm going through the big boxes. I'm eating bread and butter. I'm like, just doing all these things that I know isn't right. Drinking juice. I drank a lot of water, but I was drinking a lot of juice and just horrible things. And basically, she told me when you come in to do the glucose test, I advise you to drink a whole bunch of water because I would carry a big old artesian water from Trader Joe's with me. She was like, I advise you to try to drink both of those to flush out your system so that you can pass the test, the glucose test, and you won't fail. And also, from this point forward, try your hardest to just drink more water to kind of flush out your system, because what you don't want to do is be at risk of catching a blood disease, like becoming a diabetic, or like my blood sugar levels being too high or too low, and then once I have the baby, I'm fine, but then pass it on to my baby. Now my baby has the blood issues. So that raised an alarm for me. I actually took the glucose test, and when I took the glucose test, I was a little bit high, but like we talked about, we were going to work on me doing what I had to do. So then I had to come back in, I think like a week later, so she could check out my levels. Then I was fine. So what I did in that time frame of the week of coming back is I purchased some okra. I was looking at a lot of holistic practitioners and stuff like that. And this is something I came across because being a diabetic does run in my family on both sides. So, I just, kind of like woke up, light bulb went off, and I was like, I have to get on board with it. So, what I did was I got some okra, some fresh okra here. And then what I did is I cut it. If you have like cutting scissors, or you could just dice it, cut it like this, boom, 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 all the way down. Sit it in some water. Sit it in the water overnight. So you want to put it on the bottom of the cup and then fill the cup up. And then sit it in overnight. And then during the next day, then you want to go ahead and drink the water. So this is going to be very slimy. It's going to be very nasty. But this is what helped me bring my sugar levels down. Now, once again, this is just something I did, something I researched, because I didn't want to put my baby at risk, and I didn't want to be at risk because I was giving into my cravings and the addictions I had to sugars and butters and all that stuff. And so I looked at it like, what? If I'm intaking something that's causing me harm and my baby harm, I can intake something that can reverse it and that can help me. Also, it kind of took away a lot of the craving I had. But I did this probably twice during my pregnancy, because I just wanted, when I went back, my test levels were good. And then I just wanted to kind of do it again just to make sure I was cool. So when I did give birth, it was just kind of like just something I felt in, like with my instinct telling me to do it one more time. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the kitchen. I'm going to actually show you how I put it in the cup. And I'm not going to drink it because I'm not pregnant right now. I'm actually going to do something else with the okra because it's actually, I had to find it in like a mixed vegetable pack because I can't find them anywhere. I've been looking for them everywhere. So anyways, I'm going to take you to the kitchen so we can go ahead and see what I meant by cutting it up and putting in some water so you can see how much water to do. All right. Okay, guys, so here is how I'm suggesting that you cut it if you're interested in trying it. This is how I did it. Put them all in there. Then I just get some water and I pour it all the way to the top. Like that. That's good. So let this sit overnight. It will get a little slimy, but I drank it and it worked out for me. I would say you can add other stuff in here, but I didn't, to kind of make it taste better. I didn't. If you want to, probably some lemon juice, or I don't know if anything added to this will mess up the benefit of it. So I advise you not to do it if you're trying it, but I didn't do it. I just drank it just like this. And it was hard to do, but I just drank it throughout the day, little by little throughout the day. Okay, guys, so that's it for that part. Once again, I'm Sierra, and I just wanted to do a little video that may help someone. It might be cool to know you relate with someone else, you know what I mean? But have a good one. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in my content, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.